Have you ever watched a seed and wondered why it doesn't sprout the moment you plant it? You water it, you wait, you check the soil every day, but nothing happens. We do the same with ourselves. We plant intentions, kindness, healing, growth, and then grow impatient when change doesn't bloom overnight. We judge our silence as stagnation, our stillness as failure. But what if your quiet season isn't emptiness, but preparation? Let me tell you a story about a gardener who learned that true patience isn't waiting for a seed to grow, but trusting it while it sleeps. His name was Eris, and he tended a small plot behind his mountain home. Every spring he planted seeds with great care, loosening the soil, spacing them just so, whispering encouragement as he covered them with earth. But this year something felt different. He had returned from a long journey, heart weary, spirit thin, and hoped the garden would heal him. He planted his favorite flower, the moon bloom, known for its luminous white petals that open only at night. Days passed, then weeks. While other plants pushed through the soil, the moonbloom's patch remained bare. Eris dug gently around it, fearing rot. He added more water, more sunlight, more words of hope, but still nothing. "I must have done something wrong," he whispered one evening, kneeling in the dirt. "Maybe I'm not worthy of its beauty." Just then, an old woman passing by paused at the fence. She saw his furrowed brow, his trembling hands. "You're digging up the roots to see if they're working," she said softly. "But a seed doesn't grow because you watch it. It grows because you trust it." Eris looked up. "What if it never blooms?" "Then it wasn't meant to," she replied. "But your job isn't to force the flower. It's to tend the soil." She left him with those words. That night, a gentle rain fell. Eris didn't go out to cover the bed. He simply sat by the window, listening to the drops kiss the earth. For the first time in months, he stopped trying to fix anything. He let the rain do its work. He let the dark do its work. He let the seed do its work. And deep below the surface, where no eye could see, the roots stretched. The cells divided, the life gathered strength, not for show, but for survival. By midsummer, a single green shoot broke through the soil, and on the longest night of the year, the moonbloom opened, pale, radiant, perfect. You see, we confuse patience with passivity. We believe that if we're not producing, we're failing, so we rush our healing, push our growth, punish our quiet seasons. But true patience isn't passive waiting, it's active trust. It's knowing that even when you can't see the roots growing, they are reaching deeper. Even when your heart feels barren, it is being prepared. Even when you feel stuck, you are being shaped. I've walked this path myself. There was a time when I believed that my worth depended on visible progress, on new videos, more subscribers, clearer answers. But silence taught me a gentler truth. Some of the most important growth happens underground, in the dark, without applause. So today, or tomorrow, or in the quiet after this story ends, if you're frustrated with your pace, if you feel like you should be further along, remember the seed. You don't need to prove your growth to anyone. You only need to keep tending your soil. Water yourself with kindness. Shield yourself with boundaries. And give yourself permission to grow in your own time. Because the world doesn't need you to bloom on command. It needs you to bloom true. And that takes time. If this story brought you peace, share it with someone who's tired of rushing their healing. And if you'd like more stories like this, subscribe to The Inspired Thinker. Tap the bell so you never miss a moment of peace. Until next time, breathe with the rain, trust the dark, and remember, even in stillness, you are becoming.